what's funny? My subscriber count after I upload a video since 3 months. You guys are funny. And actually, I am not salty at all. Welcome to the video. I hope you guys are having a nice and wonderful day. Today we are in my brand new Lexus IS300, and actually we're going out for a quick drive, and I decided to start recording. If you didn't watch the previous episode, you should definitely go watch it because I pretty much talk about the car, some of the goodies that it has, and one thing I did not talk about are my plans for this car. I did not say what I was going to do with this car. And I'm sure you guys are all curious about my plans for this car because I know I am. If you don't know by now, this car is automatic, so that's probably the first thing that I'm going to change. One drawback to that is that I currently don't have an income. And we are in traffic already. 1 o'clock traffic. Right now I'm on the way to the store to get some Goo Gone because I have the sticky dash problem. I did call the Lexus dealership to see if they would swap out my dash because I know that was a thing, but they stopped doing that in 2017 and my car was not in the list of the cars that got affected by the sticky dash because reasons apparently, but my car is sticky and gross. It already looks like somebody tried to do that Scotch-Brite on this car and they gave up halfway through, so that's a little concerning. I also need to get in alignment because my steering wheel is not straight and it always messes with my mind. Like the steering wheel is like at the 11 o'clock position to go straight and I don't get any weird vibrations or anything. The tires are newer and good tires kind of hide a bad alignment for a little bit until the tires wear out. That's probably it. And I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot from the previous video, but I recently moved to Georgia about a week and a half ago, and I just got this car. So right now, this is my only form of transportation, and I don't know anybody in the car scene, so I don't know, if they have weekly car meets here. I don't think Cars and Coffee around here. I know there's some in Atlanta, but that's about 4 hours away from here, so that's not I guess that's doable if you go every month, but I'm trying to see what the local car scene is because I really don't know anybody. I'm also interested in the drifting scene because I'm a fanboy. I've been to a couple drift events back in Idaho and I never drifted because I never wanted to drive the car, the typical excuse that everybody has. I don't want to drive the car for 2 hours, beat the snot out of it all day, then drive it back for 2 hours. And I didn't have I guess I could have borrowed a family member's truck, but we didn't have a trailer, so I'd have to be renting one, and I keep making excuses every single year, and now that I'm in a new place, I don't want to make any more excuses. I want to go to the track and drift with some people, and that's the end goal for this car. I think this car is a perfect contender for a drift car. It's a high mileage, it's a little rough around the edges, and it has some goodies. It has an LSD and some coilovers, so I just need to get a manual transmission and I'm good to go. I can drift at a stock power level to learn and upgrade it as we go. But being that it's my only form of transportation, it's a little worrisome, I guess. I guess I'm not daring enough to just send it, as the kids say nowadays. And my exhaust rattles. The previous owner sold me this car saying that the exhaust rattles, so that was a problem I knew ahead of time. And he mentioned that he had no idea where the sound was coming from. I went into the car, and this car has a chassis brace or whatever it is, a rear and a front chassis brace, and the exhaust is rattling on that thing. It has some exhaust wrapping on it, so it can muffle or kind of tone down the noise. So he definitely knew where it was coming from, or else it wouldn't be wrapped. And you just look at it, and you can tell where the noise is coming from. I'm gonna snap my fingers, and when I do, I'm gonna be back from Walmart with my Goo Gone and Scotch-Brites. And we're back. We have the Goo Gone and some Scotch-Brites. I just love spending money when you don't have a job thing, so I'm gonna spray some right now so we can get some time to do its magic. At least it smells good. I just completely obliterated the whole dash with some Goo Gone. Guess I can turn up the windows. AC. Oh, without AC, I don't think people over here can survive. It's horrible. wrap this video up in a nice little package. I am trying to source a 5-speed swap for this car, and pretty much buckle down and save some money so I can go drifting. That's the whole thing. I want to go to some car meets around here. I think it would be pretty cool to see what's in the area. I don't know. I think I might do a video on how to go to car meets when you don't know anybody. I think that'll be interesting and really creepy. But I have a couple ideas on how to get started. I don't know if I want to do them because it's just weird. One thing I do like about this car is how sensitive the gas throttle is. Like, response is pretty good. I don't remember it being that good on my other Lexuses. Lexus in plural. Anyway, some good throttle response. If you hate your car, I'm not saying that I hate this car. If you have some things you hate about your car, or you're in the verge of if you want to sell it or whatever, I don't want to sell this car, by the way. Make a list of like the 5 things that you do like, and then it might make you like your car even more. I get sometimes in a rut where, oh, I hate this car is a turd, and then I more than often sell cars. You can probably see that in my YouTube history. Yeah, make a list of what you like about your car, and you might persuade yourself otherwise. Like, for one, I like the throttle response right now. It's pretty good. I like that it's a 2J, and I like that it's a IS300. That's just 3 things I picked right off the bat. I love this car again. I like that it has coilovers, because one thing I hate about modifying a car is paying for coilovers. That's one of the things that kill me. Coilovers, decent ones start at $1,000. That's a lot of moolah. Okay, so we're sitting here in my garage. It's actually behind a store, but as you can see, somebody already tried to sand the sticky dash away and kind of stopped right there. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of continuing on a little bit, because the sticky dash, it's disgusting. The Yukon's been sitting there for a minute. Oh, that's a pain, and it's like coming off on here, so I think I need a little more juice. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a good minute. I should have got a BMW. I bet they don't have sticky dashes. What I'm gonna do is sit on the passenger side, and then I'll update you when I get some progress done. And just a little update, you can see there's this line here where the previous owner stopped sanding, and now it's kind of discolored, smooth. It's just bare plastic now. So luckily my dash doesn't have a sticky top end. That's normal. The only sticky part is the, I don't know what this would be called, the trimming around the dash. It's one piece, but it's still, you know, I guess that's a little sticky. It looks horrible, not gonna lie. You sit down here and you're like, what's going on? Especially since it doesn't close. But I got this cleaned up a little bit. It's not sticky, but it looks like you've been sanding on it. So it is what it is. It's discolored everywhere for some reason. But I think I'm done with this side. I'm gonna go do the other side and pretty much go inside because it's really hot still right now. Who needs to go to the gym? If you want a free gym membership, just get an IS300 with a sticky dash problem, and you're set. Just sand it, and you'll be sweating out of every single pore in your skin. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of regretting getting this down. Or you can just replace the whole dash, but that takes money. We ain't got none of that around here. So I'm gonna continue the rest and call it a day. But I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the Lexus. There's a couple things I want to do, a couple maintenance things that I have planned. Nothing too fancy yet, but hey, stay tuned and we'll get some meets going. You know, some other things I got in the works. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.